education. Your questions needs to be answered. Lithuania is pretty affordable. Answering your questions about Lithuania? Why not Lithuania if not? Answering your questions about Lithuania is my pleasure, my honor to be answering your questions, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-hoo. Mm. Okay, so let's get right into business. So the first question I'm looking at today is HND accepted in Lithuania? These questions I get this a lot. For those of you that are asking me about HND OND, I've never been in any polytechnic. Yes, my friend is here, of course. She has to show us some signal that she's here. I've never been in any polytechnic in Nigeria. I don't know how it works, but within Europe, I'm not aware of any school or institution that is accepting HND or ND, whatever ND it is. So to answer your question, it is not accepted in Lithuania. It is not recognized, which is to say, even most of the universities back home in Nigeria is not accepting this, is not recognized. And that boils down to the question I'm asking, like, why should a country or the Ministry of Education in Nigeria be working with an institution that their certification is not recognized internationally, wasting people's time? Because there are people that they've graduated from these polytechnics, they have this HND, they have this OND, but automatically they cannot apply for master's program because it is whack, is not acceptable, is not recognized internationally. It's a whole lot of time being wasted. So please, should in case you see my video for the very first time, or you're related to someone that is studying in any of these polytechnics, after studying that they are going to give them OND or HND, please, it's better they stop and look for a well accredited university that has a certification of recognition in the international spectrum. I made myself clear enough, okay? Yes. So the second question I'm going to be talking about answering today is block account in Lithuania. I get this question a lot. Please, Agent Faith, I want to apply for visa in Nigeria. Do I need to leave the money in the account before I get my visa? Okay. Countries like Austria, countries like Germany, we had a live session today regarding this, accept block account. So what is this block account we are talking about? Is, for example, you want to come to Germany, you have to open an account in Germany. So when you open the account in Germany, for example, 12,000 euros, you're going to open an account with your name. Okay, so a proof of fund which is going to be printed and sent to you. You're going to use it to apply for visa in Abuja. So when you apply for the visa and the consulate sees it, okay, they know that you have money. The reason why countries do this is because they don't want you to come to their country and you become a liability. Nobody wants a liability, they want asset. So that is the reason why they do block account in countries like Germany and countries like Austria. Do you understand me, guys? But when it comes to Lithuanian visa, you don't need a block account. It's not applicable to Lithuania embassy, okay? What they're asking you is statement of account. So I get these questions often. Do I need block account for Lithuania visa? The answer is no. You just need statement of account. For bachelor student, it's from 6 to 7 million, and month it has to start from 3 months upwards. For master students, 5 million is enough. Just statement of account from your sponsor. Your sponsor can be a relative, it can be a family member, it can be a father, it can be your mother, it can be your elder sister. Okay, so that is it regarding the block account issue. The third question I've been asked like countless times has to do with instrumental payment of school fees. Okay, prior to this time, as of last month, schools were able to take instrumental payments. Okay, school would tell you out of 3,500 you can pay 1,500 and later you complete it. So there was a message that was sent from the consulate to universities indicating that since most of the schools in Lithuania are accepting full payment from the inception after you've gotten admission, that is not applicable to all schools. You have to pay full school fees, which is to say, after you get admitted into any university in Lithuania, the school expects you to pay full school fee for the first time when you're coming as a student. Then the subsequent years while studying, the school can help you to spread out your school fees, which is to say, you cannot be paying instrumental. You cannot even be paying like 500 euros for 400. We all do that, okay? But when you're in the system, it's very, very easy for you, the school, to spread out your school fees because you're already in the system. But when you're coming in as a fresher, as a new joiner, this school does not know you. They don't know anything about you. You are not fully integrated into the university yet. So when you're in, it's very, very easy for the school fees to be spread out. So to answer your question, you cannot pay instrumentally at the first time. You cannot pay instrumentally at the first time when you're coming as a student, but rather the school expects you to pay full. Somebody was asking me about Erasmus to other countries. Now, Erasmus is like a thing in the Schengen zone, okay? The 27 Schengen countries, they do Erasmus. Erasmus is like exchange studies. For example, you're studying in Lithuania, you want to go to Germany to do like 1 semester, or you want to go to Norway, you want to go to Poland, you want to go to Finland. You go to this country to do this exchange program, and your school pay you for this. Sometimes they pay you up to 2,000 euros, okay? Because for some countries like the Scandinavian countries, a month is like 700, 750. So they multiply it by the 6 months. So when you're leaving from your school to another school, they give you like the 20% or so of the money. Then when you're done, when you come back, they pay you the remaining money. So it's like they encourage you to go for these exchange studies, because when you go for Erasmus program to other countries, it helps you to be exposed to other cross-cultural cultures. It helps you to also understand how other institutions from other Schengen countries, they are functioning. So Erasmus program is available in all the universities, okay? Another question I also get to be asked is, what is the probability of getting a job when you come over to Lithuania? Okay, the probability of getting a job is like, let me say, 95% in Lithuania. The reason why I'm saying that is because the country are in need of a lot of professionals, and due to the COVID, there was a breakdown, but now gradually everybody's trying to go back to the normal life. Even if you're not getting any professional job, for now you can get like you can work in the kitchen, you can work in the restaurant, you can do boats, all those kind of part-time jobs for those of you coming for bachelor's. Then if you're coming for masters, you can do like work like 40 hours a week, which is like what the new immigration law. Then for bachelor students, you can work like 20 hours. PhD can work like 40 hours. So there are a high rate of you being employed in Lithuania, which also boils down to your choice of profession, what you study. So what is trending in the country? What is in vogue? What are those popular jobs in the country? So you look out for it, like IT, engineering, medical courses like doctors, nursing, logistics. These are the courses that are in vogue. Lawyer, these things are here. So there are higher chances of getting a job. Another benefit is that even if you don't want to work here, you can move to another Schengen country to work during summer. People do that. People travel a lot to do that. Okay, these are the benefits, and these are like the higher probability of getting a job. Another question people get to ask me is, what are the minimum wage in Lithuania? Okay, according to the national minimum wage information for 2021 in Lithuania, the wage remained fixed for about 642 euros per month. That is about, let's say, 7,704 euros per year, okay, which we are taking into account for 12 months, because this is what you're being paid. So 642 euros, okay. Then after tax, you get the tax is like 40% thereabout. So that is the minimum wage in Lithuania. Another question people are asking me is, does Lithuanian University write scholarships exams? Okay, guys, there is nothing like writing of scholarships exams, nothing like that. You get scholarship in Lithuania. Either you're getting a state scholarship, which is being given by the state government, or you're getting a scholarship from your university. Okay, there are like different types of scholarship. Like while I was studying, I got like 3 scholarships. So you have to study real hard for you to be able to be qualified. There is one they give for academic excellence, which I got that. You're just going to be, and your school will just write and be like, you did very well this semester, we are going to pay you till the end of the semester. And they start paying you. There is one you have to apply, which is like 80%, 100%, or 50%. The 100% scholarship, they tend to give you like your full school fees. They give you everything. I had a friend, he got like all his fees. So you don't need to write any exam or no specified exam for you to be able to get any scholarship when you come to Lithuania. Your hard work pays, guys. When you get into this country, get your ass together and study. So you're gonna eat like Remy chicken, like big ones. Okay, people also ask me, bank account which country? When they are saying like bank account which country? Okay, guys, when you're applying for Lithuanian visa from Nigeria, please, for crying out loud, you are not using a Nigeria or international bank account from Lithuania to apply for visa in Nigeria. Hello. You are using Nigerian bank account. Either you're using GTB, you're using Access Bank, you're using Fidelity Bank, you're using Fed Bank. It's just a statement of account in Nigeria, not outside Nigeria. Or you can use if your sponsor is like in US or any other place in the world. You understand what I'm saying? So that's it. It's not specifically like you must use a bank account from Lithuania. Since they are not doing a block account, how did you get the account in Lithuania? That's it. So people tend to ask me, Faith, after studying in Lithuania, what next? Yes, I know, right? Stay with me, grab your popcorn. What next is that when you're done studying in Lithuania, the government gives you're entitled to 1 year after study. The 1 year gives you the opportunity for you to look for a job within this period of 1 year. Now the question will be, what happens if after 1 year I don't get a job to keep me back? You go back to school, you enroll back in school again, and you keep searching for the job, unless you want to leave the country or you don't want to stay. But from what I've known so far, is either you're in Lithuania working or you're in Lithuania studying. You cannot just be illegal in Lithuania. Hello, hi. So now another question I get is bank statement necessary? Okay, going to the embassy to apply for a visa requires you to provide the necessary documentations that are needed. As a diplomat that I am, if you come to my embassy, for example, my country's embassy, to come to visit my country without complete documents, I'm not going to give you visa. Okay, I'm not being sentimental. This is the laid down rules and regulations. Each and every country follow the rules and regulations in their diplomatic missions. When they are carrying out their duties, they have to be effective because they are representing the country. So why will you be going to an embassy to apply for visa and you're not going with a bank statement? How will the consulate be able to understand that you are not going to be a liability in their country? For example, when I start issuing a visa for my country, I don't want you to be a liability in my country. So bank statement is of a necessity because I need to know, are you coming to be a liability in my country or not? So it is necessary. The answer is yes. Okay. Do all embassies do interviews? I get this question a lot because there are a lot of people that are really freaking out, like literally freaking out because of interviews. Guys, I've said it tons and tons and times, like I don't know, 1 million times. Interview is simply a psychological screening. Let me use the word. Let me go a bit deeper. When a human being like you with just one head is trying to like screen you through questions, asking you questions to know your intention towards you visiting or planning to stay in their country for a period of time. So I don't think consulates they bite or they kill. No, they only ask you questions which after you pass, they give you the visa. So all embassies do interview because they want to know, why are you studying this course? Why did you choose this course? How did you even hear about Lithuania in the first place? Why do you want to come to Lithuania? Do you have friends in Lithuania? What interests you in Lithuania? What triggered your decision? Why do you want to be here? Why should we give you visa? These are like simple questions that you should answer on a norms, because there is a motive before you started the application. So you should be able to defend yourself. I don't think this is a problem. So all embassies do interviews, which I'm going to talk about the visa interviews, like the questions and how to answer them. Because this is what I've studied in school as a diplomat. I understand this in the body language, the eye contact, the movement and everything. But these are not difficult. It's simple. They're simply playing tricks on you. If you're smart enough, you pass the interview and you get your visa. So the answer is yes. Now, another question I always get is, what are the lucrative jobs in Lithuania? Now, I've already dropped a video about the list that was released by the Immigration Law Center regarding the profession that are needed in Lithuania. Engineering jobs are very lucrative in Lithuania. Business logistics, guys, very, very lucrative in Lithuania. IT, information technology, is the deal in this country, within the HND country. You can be working in Lithuania and you decide to search for jobs some other place, you get the job. So guys, these are the jobs that are lucrative. Medical professions, doctor, nurses, what do they call them? The one, dentistry, the public health, social worker, of course. But like the most trending ones are like IT, engineering, logistics, because there are a lot of automation companies in Lithuania. They need people. Information technology, there is competition between the Baltic states. Like everyone wants to be, so they need people. So that is why the government just opened like and be like, apply. You can even apply from Nigeria to come and work. They are hiring from Nigeria, anywhere you are. You're going to see the link in the description box below. Work in Lithuania. Go there and search for your profession and apply. Once you're given the job, they are preparing everything for you to come here. Now, Faith, do I have to attend admission interview? The answer is yes. For some schools here don't interview you before they give you admission. Some interview you. Like most of the schools I'm working with, they don't interview students. I know, right? But some do interview. Like my school I graduated from, I'm yet to do a video from it. They interview you, like they train you, like they screen you. You have to pass because they're like top 5 in the country. They want to maintain their name. And when you're done with the school, you feel good, So forget about it. Interview, not all schools. So depending on the school you're going to, it still boils down to the same thing. It's still human beings. Just convince them why you want to study here, and that's it. Again, I got this question from my Ghanaian brothers and sisters asking me, Ghanaians applying for Lithuanian visa. I'm so sorry, I do understand. We all are from West Africa. By right, you guys are meant to be applying for visa from Nigeria, but unfortunately, Ghanaians are not able to apply for visa in Nigeria. I'm so sorry, guys. So, if you want to come to Lithuania and you're a Ghanaian, please, it's either you're taking your visa from South Africa, or you're going to Egypt, or you're going to India, or you're going to Dubai. These are the places you can apply for visa. The reason is because you don't have an embassy in Ghana, and there is no diplomatic mission that can issue you national visa D in your country. And there is no VFS center yet in your country. And the only way it's accessible is in Nigeria. And Nigeria is not accepting other applicants from other West African countries. The reason is because our population is too much already. They are overwhelmed. The consulate in Turkey is even complaining because there are just like 3 or 2 of them working there. It's a lot. So that's why you cannot apply through Nigeria. I hope this made it clear, because most of you are always asking me. I'm almost at the end of this video. How about medical profession? I've said that before. If you're a nurse, you can also apply if you're a doctor. But the thing is, for you to be able to work in the medical sector of Lithuania, you should be able to speak the language. Me, I don't know the language. I'm still trying to learn, guys. So to be on the safe side, we want to take life easy. Okay? So medical professions are also in demand here. Okay? Yes. And the last question for today is, I know so many of us really want to come to Lithuania, and so many of us really want to come and study. Some of us don't want to study, we just want to come here, work, live our life. And I get these questions more often. Can I just move to another Schengen country when I come to Lithuania? Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, men and women, boys and girls, the answer is no, no, and no. You can't just get into a country and you're moving. Now, if you get a Lithuanian visa and you're coming into Lithuania, Lithuania is your motherland. So no matter what you do, besides, guys, let me tell you guys, within the Schengen, there is freedom of movement. There are no restrictions. You can travel with just your visa or your temporary resident card. As a student, you can go to Germany, you can go to Finland. Nobody is stopping you. But you cannot stay there for more than 90 days. Schengen might be free, but there are still rules and regulations binding them. If you breach it, it's an issue because you're going to have an immigration issue. So if your intention is just to get into Lithuania today and you move to another country tomorrow, you're going to have issues because there needs to be documentation that indicates where you're going and what you're going to do there. So there should be a purpose why you're going there. For example, I just came into Lithuania today and I'm going to Germany tomorrow to go and stay. After 90 days, I will get into problem with the immigration because the immigration will question you, which is your first entrance to Schengen, which is Lithuania. So everything traces you back to Lithuania. So moving around is not a problem. You can move around the way you want, but moving without proof of purpose for more than 90 days, hello, you might be sent home. Be careful, guys. Moving is not difficult. You can move with a job. You can move with school. When you're inside the Schengen areas, it's simple to move around than someone who is still struggling to enter. So I believe, to the best of my knowledge and from the little research I do daily, I've been able to answer your questions, ladies and gentlemen. So at this juncture, today is Friday. What am I saying? Today is Saturday. Exhausted, ready. But should in case this is your first time of coming across any of my sweet, amazing video I took my time from my heart to shoot, guys, I would recommend you to share these videos with your friends. The reason is because a lot of you are making different kind of mistakes every time, and I've already talked about it in my video. And when you write me privately that you're still making similar mistakes, or someone is really disheartening sometimes, because I see people whine and cry and be like, let's assume I met you or I saw your video, it would have helped me. So that is why I'm telling you, please, humbly, I'm pleading, should in case you're in my channel, you're enjoying the video alone, it doesn't make sense. These are a lot of information that are needed by other people. Please share. Share with your friends. Share with your enemies. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, click on the notification button so each time I drop any video you're going to see it. Oh, I'm already calling it a wrap. Please drop those questions on the comment section, okay? By the way, most of the schools are closed. Some are closing soon. I wish you the best. I love you guys, but God love you the most. Take care.